sleeping Godzilla underneath Yellowstone that if it erupts in a maximum eruption called Category 8, it could literally tear the guts out of the United States of America.
Yellowstone National Park has long been celebrated as a natural marvel, achieving national park status on March 1, 1872. With President Ulysses S. Grant's signature on the Yellowstone National Park Protection Act, over 2 million acres of majestic wilderness, breathtaking geysers, and picturesque landscapes were preserved for future generations. However, recent developments have brought about a sense of concern. Noted physicist Michio Kaku has made a significant forecast, suggesting a potential eruption of Yellowstone in 2023. This announcement has raised alarms regarding the possible consequences for both the United States and the global community. In this video, we'll delve into the details of Michio Kaku's prediction, exploring its ramifications for the national park's future and its broader implications for our planet. Around 630,000 years ago, a massive volcanic eruption occurred in Yellowstone, releasing a vast amount of volcanic ash and emptying a sizable underground magma chamber. This ash spread over vast distances, forming a colossal 30-mile wide and 45-mile-long caldera as the chamber collapsed. Over time, the caldera was gradually filled with lava and sediments, with lava flows persisting for hundreds and thousands of years. Between approximately 160,000 to 140,000 years ago, the earliest iteration of the Grand Canyon of Yellowstone began to take shape from rock and sediments, though it was not as extensive as the present canyon. Hydrothermal activity, both past and present, softened and altered the rhyolite rocks, making them more susceptible to erosion. The Yellowstone River proceeded to erode these weakened rocks, further deepening and widening the canyon, a process that continues today. The current canyon commences at Lower Falls and extends downstream from Tower Fall. The 308-foot, 93 meters, Lower Falls likely formed because the river flows over volcanic rock, more resistant to erosion than the rocks downstream, which have been affected by hydrothermal activity. Similarly, the 109-foot Upper Falls cascades over similar rocks, while the large rocks upstream are remnants of lava flows that are resistant to erosion. The canyon's diverse array of colors stems from the hydrothermally altered rhyolite and sediments. Observing the dark orange, brown, and green areas near the river unveils the presence of still active hydrothermal features. Their activity, combined with the forces of water, wind, and earthquakes, continues to shape the canyon. Let's also explore the fascinating Mammoth Hot Springs, where a unique blend of heat, water, minerals, and limestone has led to this captivating geological phenomenon. As hot water rises from deep within the earth, it dissolves calcium carbonate from underground limestone layers. This dissolved calcium carbonate, known as travertine, is then carried to the surface by the ascending hot springs. Moving on to another remarkable feature within Yellowstone National Park, the Upper Geyser Basin stands out with the highest concentration of geothermal attractions in the entire park. At its heart lies the renowned Old Faithful Geyser, famed for its predictable eruptions. For those seeking to witness a geyser eruption, this basin offers an unparalleled experience, with the park even able to forecast the eruptions of 5 major geysers in this impressive area. However, here's the intriguing twist. All these geothermal wonders share a common element that cannot be overlooked: volcanoes. Yellowstone is widely recognized for its close connection with these powerful natural phenomena. Their influence is evident throughout the park, contributing to its unique charm. Yet, something unprecedented and unsettling has unfolded in Yellowstone National Park. A massive crack, stretching a remarkable 100 feet in width, has suddenly appeared in the Teton region. This recent development has put park authorities on high alert, leading them to swiftly close off a significant portion of the park for urgent investigations. Their goal is to uncover the mystery and understand the implications this event may have for the surrounding landscape. Teton is no stranger to volcanic activity, thanks to a combination of 4 geological factors. The first factor involves the presence of tough and resilient rocks at its core, coupled with vertical uplift, the relatively young age of the mountain range, less than 10 million years, and the dynamic forces of destruction. The Tetons have managed to withstand the test of time, while other mountains in Wyoming, possessing similar rock cores and uplift, have succumbed to erosion over millions of years. However, what truly distinguishes the Tetons is the composition of their rocks. The majority of the Teton Range is made up of some of the hardest, most durable, and least porous rocks found worldwide. As a result, these rocks exhibit remarkable resistance to mechanical disintegration caused by temperature fluctuations, ice, and water. The minerals within these rocks undergo minimal chemical decay due to the cold climate of the Tetons, and the absence of weak layers prevents the sturdy rock masses from collapsing under their own weight. Consequently, the Tetons are capable of enduring far longer than the average mountain range. Despite their resilience, the rocks in the Tetons undergo gradual deterioration. The slopes of the tallest peaks are strewn with vast piles of broken rock or talus, indicating that even the sturdiest rocks have their limits. Frost wedging further contributes to their disintegration. Water seeping into weak surfaces freezes and expands, eventually dislodging slabs of rock from the mountain wall. This process, known as frost wedging, gradually causes slabs to tilt and collapse, leading to potentially catastrophic outcomes. The ongoing struggle between the remarkable durability of the rocks and the prevailing forces that transport rock debris away from the mountains and lower slopes results in a continually changing landscape, both breathtaking and hazardous. Additionally, the force of flowing water cannot be underestimated, serving as a potent agent for carrying rock debris, especially during spring floods, which can be devastating. All these factors bring our attention back to the crack in the Teton area, where experts have identified expanding fissures in the rock. They are closely monitoring the crack for any signs of movement, particularly crucial as Yellowstone is currently undergoing recharging. Recharging involves the replenishment of magma chambers beneath the Earth's crust with molten rock from deep below. Once these chambers reach their capacity, the landform could erupt at any time, whether it occurs within months or even millennia after the magma recharge. During an eruption, the chambers rupture, releasing a staggering amount of magma into the atmosphere, potentially up to 240 cubic miles of explosive volcanic rock known as rhyolite. This type of rock possesses immense power, capable of piercing through the Earth's crust and unlocking the volcano's destructive potential. Researchers investigating the area primarily focus on the plume of magma that heats the rhyolite from below. Their objective is to ascertain the yearly volume of magma replenishing the volcano. To accomplish this, they introduced a stable radioactive isotope called deuterium into several hot springs within Yellowstone National Park. Despite its unconventional nature, this method is environmentally safe and has received approval from park authorities. These hot springs are connected to a network of hydrothermal vents crucial to the Yellowstone volcanic system. Researchers measure temperature and track deuterium levels to gauge water and heat flow from the springs. This non-invasive method allows hypothesis testing without direct magma interaction. Previous studies underestimated both water volume and heat release from the springs, revealing the significant presence of both. This challenges prior beliefs of a dormant volcano, now seen as a potential hazard. Scientists anticipate the awakening of the colossal supervolcano, projecting a Category 8 eruption that could impact the entire country. Yellowstone is not just a single hazardous volcano, but encompasses the Yellowstone hotspot, heightening the risk. This geological phenomenon has played a significant role in shaping the landscape of the northwestern United States over millions of years. Enter Dr. Michio Kaku with his latest warnings. The renowned physicist predicts that Yellowstone is on the brink of eruption, a prediction he's been making for over a decade. He warns of the catastrophic consequences a Yellowstone eruption would unleash on the United States and the planet as a whole. While Yellowstone isn't expected to erupt imminently, given that its last major eruption occurred approximately 640,000 years ago, Experts remain vigilant due to its potential for devastation. Continuous monitoring of the Yellowstone volcano is crucial due to its potential to become one of the world's most formidable volcanoes. Dr. Kaku stresses the limited options for preparedness even with a warning. He emphasizes the immediate damage to the surrounding area, extending up to 100 miles, with total devastation. Moreover, the impact zone could expand to 500 miles, encompassing volcanic ash and poisonous gases, affecting a ring spanning 1,000 miles across. It would reshape the United States. It could happen tomorrow, or it might take 100,000 years. Predicting its eruption is like black magic, but one thing is certain: one day, it will happen. Mr. Kaku's words were straightforward. All you can do is run. Despite experts' attempts to reassure the public, the Earth's shaking seems to worsen each year, with countless lives at risk from these disasters. Yet, if scientists heed Michio Kaku's advice, there may be hope. A NASA employee believes he's found a unique solution to prevent a major eruption: injecting cold water into Yellowstone's magma chambers. Brian Wilcox, a NASA engineer, aims to mitigate the threat of a super eruption by cooling the magma within the volcano's chambers. Around 60 to 70% of Yellowstone's heat dissipates into the atmosphere, but the rest remains trapped internally. If this heat accumulates sufficiently, it could trigger a catastrophic eruption. According to a NASA employee, a proposed solution for Yellowstone involves drilling 10 kilometers into the site to inject high-pressure water, absorbing some heat before extraction, at an estimated cost of $3.5 billion, as detailed in Brian Walsh's book End Times. Additionally, this plan aims to harness steam generated from the water-magma combination to produce carbon-free geothermal electricity, potentially more cost-effective than existing alternatives. Mr. Wilcox emphasized to Mr. Walsh the importance of dissipating Yellowstone's stored heat to prevent catastrophic eruptions, stating, "The thing that makes Yellowstone a force of nature is that it stores up heat for hundreds of thousands of years before it all goes kablooey all at once. It would be good if we drained away that heat before it could do a lot of damage." Considering Michio Kaku's warning and Wilcox's proposals, what are your thoughts? Feel free to share your opinions in the comments section below.